The adventure continues as me and Nibbles step into Ngoro crater and instantly feel like we shouldn't have. The air is thick enough to chew. Steam rolls across the jungle floor like the earth is exhaling. Plants sway even when nothing's moving. Ngoro doesn't feel like a zone. It feels alive and mildly offended that we're here. But the Cenarian Circle sent me for enchanted soil, so I'm knee-deep in glowing dirt while a Tauran overseer shouts like we're rebuilding nature's basement. Nibbles rolls in it like he's blessing himself. That's when it hits me. Ngoro isn't a place you explore. It's a place that tests you. Just as we escape the soil pits, a goblin sprints up with the phrase that has ruined more lives than warlocks. "Hey kid, business opportunity." Suddenly, I'm wading through bubbling tar pits fighting living sludge creatures that smell like boiling headaches. Nibbles gets stuck in one like he tripped into a long-term mistake. Then a gnome named Shizzle asks me for dinosaur wing scales for his flying machine. Before I know it, I'm dodging pterodaxes dive-bombing me like debt collectors. One clipped me so hard the ground filed a complaint. Marshall's refuge doesn't help. The camp looks like a retirement home for traumatized explorers. The troll wants white raptor claws, so I fight half the crater only to find one claw worth keeping and 3 raptors who drop nothing but insults. The slithering scar feels like walking into someone's digestive system. Walls pulse, larvae wiggle. I scrape hive samples like I'm doing chores inside a nightmare. Then it's fire plume ridge, lava eruptions, screaming elementals, the ground punching me back. Nibbles watches from a safe distance like, "Brother, you accepted this quest." Finally, a Tauran sends me to gather ape pelts. Not normal apes, Ngoro apes. These giants throw boulders like stress balls and scream like they know my secrets. I get the pelts and leave before one of them adds my head to their collection. By the time I finish every quest, I'm covered in tar, ash, plant juice, scrapes, scorch marks, and at least 3 different flavors of trauma. But the crater stands quiet behind me. The moon rises, Nibbles trots ahead, and the road to Tel'Abim opens, a place where, hopefully, nothing is trying to punt me across the map. Tel'Abim. The moment I step onto the island, I swear I can smell corporate panic. The whole place gives off tropical vacation mixed with safety violation. According to legends, and by legends I mean random goblins yelling, Tel'Abim used to be the banana capital of Azeroth. Bright jungles, giant groves, fruit so good it allegedly caused a trade war. Now, it's basically a half-abandoned shipping operation held together by rope, duct tape, and goblin optimism. I arrive at the base camp, where every NPC looks like they've had 3 hours of sleep since Cataclysm. I grab every quest they've got, because apparently I'm now the entire workforce. First job, Murlocs on the beach. Sneal Fizwag, a goblin built like a shoelace, tells me the beaches are overrun, and that these Murlocs need to be dealt with seriously, which is Goblin 4. Go commit 20 counts of claw-related violence, and I'll pay you in pocket lint. So I head down to the coast, where the Murlocs are living their best beach day lives, tanning, screaming, and shaking their little huts like they're at a festival. Nibbles sprints in like a cracked-out seagull. 10 Murlocs later, it's basically a seafood buffet. 20 claws, job done. Next up, bananas. Baron Tel'Raz comes running at me like he's been waiting his whole life for this moment. "Kid, I need bananas. Buckets of bananas. Barrels of bananas. Without bananas, there is no Tel'Abim." The man is 1 banana away from a nervous breakdown. I run through the jungle collecting ripe Tel'Abim bananas off the ground like I'm doing the world's weirdest Easter hunt. A gnome named Tazo wants 3 strange bananas from a tiny side island. He claims he's researching the gargantuan banana, which is either a mythical fruit or a cry for help. I make the trip, steal his forbidden bananas, return to camp, and hand them in. Tadzo's eyes light up like he just discovered fire. I leave before he starts measuring me for a lab coat. As the sun lowers across the treetops, claws and bananas and gorilla paws stuffed into my bags, and I know this island isn't done with me yet. TelAbim has more stories and more trouble waiting in the trees.